Hey, we're back.
Welcome back to Reality Scream.
Try.
Welcome back. Goddamn. Welcome back to Reality Scream, episode 27.
27.
I'm John.
I'm Mac.
That handsome. You didn't let me. Okay, I'm gonna do the same intro I did last time.
Okay, go ahead.
The man sitting across from me, I almost said standing, is one of my best friends, literally a brother from another mother.
Two-time gold medalist.
In what? We didn't do this last time, so this is new. What? This is New Year's for me. Dad, Michael's saying that he owns gold medals. I actually do own two. I don't know if they're gold. I actually do own two medals, and I own two championship state rings from the same. Now I feel like I have to say it. Marching band state champion of
nice.
high school, 2 years in a row, my junior and senior year. No politics in that. Absolutely whatsoever.
I am a two-time gold medalist, one-time bronze.
There's something I said last time that I really
silver. John was just
what was
going on a rant of how great I was, but
that's not true.
We'll stifle that for now.
Oh well,
we already know I'm great.
We definitely no. I just remember one of the things I said. What I said was all the hubbub that I just said, and then I said, Daniel. Hey Daniel, we are so happy that you're here. We missed you. We love you. And then he said something about your upgrade, and then I said,
Congrats.
Congrats, bud. And then I said I was so excited, and then, I'm so glad to remember
Congrats on the new PlayStation 5.
If you saw me doing this was all for you, Daniel. I was all hands and
it was Daniel's moment. It was all about him.
Oh, I even talked about the shirt I was wearing. Yeah, I'm wearing a.
Shout out to the Broken Youth Club.
I even did the same thing when I tried to go to this way. I'm wearing a tie-dye Broken Youth Club shirt. I got this in the mail yesterday. So it's a podcast I mentioned a few episodes. I don't know if you'd consider us friends, but I've talked to them a couple of times. Great guys. They love me. I love them, I guess. But yeah, it's a mental health podcast. Highly recommend. And
I'm gonna give them a shout out.
Yeah, they're it's a husband and wife. The husband, I mentioned it before, comes from another group of podcasts I listen to. I'm not gonna set their dick too hard here, but I love them. Great episodes. Some of them will make you cry, but they're very nostalgia heavy. Talk about some good times.
Yeah.
They talk about
that sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. They're very mental health heavy. Sometimes they talk about trauma, whatever it may be, but
that's a good thing though, because mental health is very important.
And we believe that here as well at Reality Scream. But anyway, now that we're officially in
main topic for today, before
thanks Daniel,
continue on hanging out, but yes, thank you, Daniel. Just main topic for today is just going to be Marvel's recent issues, but
we have not.
Now, I guess we're just gonna kind of chill and hang out and chit chat and talk about whatever.
I missed what you said completely. I was reading the chat.
I was just telling them the topic today is talking about shitting on Marvel. We're not gonna shit on Marvel.
We're not gonna shit on Marvel.
We're gonna talk about the good, the bad, what they could do to fix it.
Well, I don't know that much about what they can do to fix it. But to answer Daniel's question, I haven't seen It Follows, and I have not seen its sequel. So I'm afraid I do not have an answer for you.
I loved It Follows.
Mm-hmm. So is it a horror movie?
Yes.
So how much would you recommend it? Would you highly recommend it?
If you like horror movies, then yes.
Okay, so you would recommend for me and Katie to watch.
It's a must-watch for horror enthusiasts.
Okay, sweet. Did I mention this after we got off the mute issue? I might have mentioned it. We had a family taco luncheon today.
White people.
And I started singing "White People Taco Night."
I love
White People Taco Night. That whole song, and I showed the song to Matt here. And then I was singing it for half the time, and then your mom goes, "Is he singing White People Taco Night?"
You're getting taco shells
from the grocery store and a bodega sauce.
More white people getting
He's quoting the song, Michael. Daniel knows what I'm talking about.
I thought he was saying that he's actually going out. The only part I know is,
Yeah, it's good. It's not authentic.
Oh.
It's not amazing, but it fills the tummy.
I think it's comfort food.
It is comfort
I
food.
think it's just really good.
I wasn't.
Food.
I don't know. I think it did. It probably was. I ate a large sub a couple hours before we came over. So like I was.
You had a fucking sub.
It was leftovers from yesterday. I had
bro. So your fucking hors d'oeuvres, bro. Here's my appetizer, a foot long.
Look, man, my appetizer. Check this out, bro. My appetizer, if you will, was half of a little less than half of a large sub, which is mine. A Chipotle cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's. Then Katie gave me the rest of her sub, which she always gets a turkey.
Jersey Mike's Chipotle cheesesteak is fucking fire.
If you were about to shit on this, I was going to end the podcast right now.
Good.
I was going to mute this. I was going to walk away.
It's good. I don't even get anything else special on it. Just regular. It's great.
I did request for them to add the cherry pepper relish, and they did not. And they also put less meat than they usually do, but it was from another location.
You know, if we're talking about like good fucking sandwich condiments, dude, I miss Lenny's.
Bro, I think about Lenny's every now and then.
That relish, their fucking relish is insane.
Their bread is good. Their meat,
yeah.
The cheesesteak. I'm a cheesesteak guy.
Yeah,
in case you don't know.
Definitely.
Cheesesteak.
For sure. Cheesesteak. I used to eat Subway cheesesteaks, but then it's just
their
got
steak
too
is trash.
basic bitch for me, and I had to move on. But
by the way, before we get into it, I just want to say thank you everyone for tuning in. Our mods, Daniel, and our work.
How's it work if Marissa's brother bought digital games? Do I just keep him on the PlayStation and I keep the games? Correct. So you're gonna make sure you log in on your other account. The problem is the PlayStation is not going to be primary.
For a second, I was like, "Why are you answering his stats?" And then I was like, "Wait, he is in the he is in the live."
Mike, brother, what?
That's what I'm saying.
But I think it's important for you to know as soon as possible, though. Now, did you already make the system your primary? I'm assuming he already made his primary.
And also, Daniel, what is your first game that you're going to play for the PlayStation 5? I need to know.
My old PS4 is primary. Okay, then yeah, just keep him on just keep his account on your PlayStation, and feel free to use his account, his game library.
Game library.
Yeah, first game. What are we doing? God of War, Marissa, Spider-Man for me. Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
I haven't played 2 yet. I have it. I just haven't played it yet.
Oh yeah. So you weren't here. So Daniel, I 100% Spider-Man 2. And I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but I freaking loved it. I think that the story is a little short to me. It felt like how Miles Morales was Spider-Man 1.5. I would say this is like Spider-Man 1.75. I told you I put like 26 hours in. Like I didn't get. To be fair, when I mean 100%, I don't mean like I did all the trophies, accomplishments, whatever. I just did all the story, like where it says literally 100%.
You're the game 100%.
The game 100%, not 100% trophies. Just so you know. Yes, exactly. Which it does take a minute. I will say that, like, I liked how they did the side stuff on this. It felt different. There were some glitches that I mentioned last time. I'll mention again, like whenever you're going through the different, they did an update, so you shouldn't have this issue. I haven't had it since the update. But like where you're looking through the costumes, and all of a sudden, a lot of the costumes will just be like a little block. Excuse me, like an inch by inch block.
Yeah.
So, and then if you choose it, you'll just be like a little tiny block, and then the web will be like up here, starting up here, and so you just kind of.
Just blocking it.
Just blocking it through the motherfucking New York City.
Just blocking it.
Just webbing people with my block.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing it. I don't.
Also, the costumes. I'm so excited to hear what you both think about them. I'm not going to spoil too much, but there's some that are so freaking
I'm just glad.
Sweet.
I'm just glad that they're not tied to any special powers. You could just wear whatever now.
Yeah.
Which is I'm really excited about.
But to be fair, on the last one, you could assign a power.
You could mix them.
Yeah.
But yes, I do know you, Daniel. You do like to collect those. What do they call them?
Trophies?
Trophy hunter, I guess, is what the perfect.
Where you have to 100%. You get all the platinums.
I call them trophy horse. But I
Ooh,
did get my
daddy.
very first platinum. I don't know if I told you this, but it was Hogwarts Legacy.
Ooh,
But
that's
definitely a
nice.
contender for Game of the Year. Um,
Yeah.
but we hold on, good one to get it for it. Yes. Also, yeah, because Hogwarts looks incredible on PlayStation 5. Definitely need to get that.
I've had
Baldur's Gate. Oh my God, get Baldur's Gate. If you get Baldur's Gate 3, we're playing. I'll get it for you, and we'll all play. It's incredible.
I'm down. So yeah, we've gone completely off. Well, it's still Marvel related. I like how you're wearing a Marvel sweatshirt that I got you.
I still have passion for Marvel. That's
As you want to shit on them.
Well, I mean, shit on them somewhat, you know. Shit on some of them.
So yeah, let's just dive right in. You can bring it up from the Discord. So for those of you who do PlayStation 4 game disc work on the PS5, is it backwards capable, Michael? I have a digital one, so I don't know. Like I only have digital only because I got it from a friend, or I bought it from a friend.
I don't play disc, but maybe.
Try it.
If you have a PlayStation 5, by the way, Daniel, you get special games that you'll find in the it's either in the PlayStation Store or in the PlayStation Plus store. If you have a PlayStation 5, there's games, PlayStation 4 games that they put in there, like Bloodborne. You can play on there. So,
and I do like how like
definitely
if you're
check that out.
re-downloading a game, it allows you to choose if you want to do the PS5 or the PS4 version. My voice just got real deep. You're welcome, listeners.
I do appreciate that.
Come on down. My voice getting deep? You like it being deep, Daddy?
No, I like the fact that you can pick which version.
Yeah. For some reason, I had an issue. I still haven't figured it out, and I've just given up, like, retrieving my save data from PS4 games. I'm sure someone's going to blow it up in the chat on how to do it. I don't know. So that's why I haven't touched Hogwarts Legacy, because it wants me to start it over. Same thing for, like, Star Wars. What is that one? That really good one that came out. Just a sequel just came out.
Star Wars Survivor.
Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order.
Jedi Survivor
is the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't played the second one because I never finished the first one.
And you were trying to port your save over?
Yeah.
Well, usually you have to have the PlayStation 4 version downloaded.
I do. Oh, on there? On the PS5?
A lot of the games, what they used to do is you would have to have the PlayStation 4 version, and then what was it? Upload your save from there to their private server, and then download the PlayStation 5, and then download.
See, what I was doing is I was uploading the cloud data from my PS4, and then I was trying to download it separately onto my PS5.
Yeah.
Does it make sense on how I'm trying to explain it?
Yes.
On how
you would think a lot of them work like that, but there's a lot of games.
So it's not just me though. Okay.
They will tell you, hey, you got to download or upload the PlayStation 4 version.
Anyway, so Marvel reportedly considered bringing back original Avengers cast for new movie. How do we feel about this? And we're talking about Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man and Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I mean, let it die, sure.
They've already died. They've already died.
Well,
Steve got his happy ending.
I saw somebody because I saw this topic on Instagram today, and I saw a guy that I thought very well known. I can't remember his name right now at the top of my head, but I mean, in comics, these sort of things do happen, right?
Right.
So it doesn't surprise me. It did. They did end on a glorious note. I mean, I'd say
leave it alone.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr. did have the perfect ending, or
Yes.
Iron Man did have the perfect
We were
ending
all
with the
emotional.
Iron
We
Man.
all loved it.
I mean, he had a high note. Some would say Black Widow had a low note
Yeah.
because she fell.
Maybe.
She fell from grace.
Oh, shut up.
That's the joke.
Listen, I don't. They don't need to bring them back. They need to just let those characters die. They're dead. They're gone.
I would say
Scarlet Witch is dead.
I would say that if they did it in a tasteful way, in a storyline that would actually made sense. Let me finish. If they actually did it in a storyline that would actually work and made sense, that would be perfect or comic book accurate or anything. But knowing them, they would not. That's how I was going to finish it.
There's no way.
Let them cook.
There's no way to bring it back. I mean, you could do a prequel, but if you do a prequel, who's they going to fight? And then why was this guy not mentioned at all in the later movies like Infinity War and stuff? Some people were talking about doing a prequel. That doesn't make sense to me. The characters are dead. You've killed off everybody. Disney put themselves in a hole, and they're trying to dig themselves out because their actual fans no longer want to watch their shit. And a lot of it is shit. Loki's hanging in there. He's trying to fuck. His back's got to be killing from carrying fucking MCU.
Yeah, they will never top Endgame. You're right, Daniel.
They just Endgame, even though it had a lot of flaws,
And No Way Home.
It was a good ending.
Well, that's just Spider-Man. I'm sorry, guys.
It was a good ending, and they need to let it die. Just let them rest in peace.
And I'm sure we're going to talk about this in this huge Marvel chat. But I saw something where they're considering, like, or they're regretting, sort of, like Kevin Feige's maybe like thinking, maybe we shouldn't have done Kang because Ant-Man 3 didn't do so hot. Like, maybe we should do Doctor Doom.
Sure.
But you guys,
we're gonna kill off Kang. So we gotta kill off Kang, even though you've spent hundreds of millions of dollars building him up. Then you're just gonna kill him off in the background or something. So you spent all that money, you wasted resources, you chose the wrong talent to write these, and then shot yourself in the foot. And now you want to do a hard turn to Doom because you know comic book fans are gonna fucking bite on that easily, like fish. They're just gonna. Sure, Doom
is fishing in a barrel.
I'm gonna check it out too. If it's Doom, I don't think they should do it. I think what they need to do is finish up this shit with Kang.
They should definitely,
and then stop it. For a decade, and then maybe start over. I don't know. Loki season 2, yes, but that last episode from Thursday,
I have to rewatch it. I fell asleep during it, but I was very tired.
I didn't like it. I thought it was just like, I was kind of boring. And now it's getting crazy convoluted. Crazy fucking convoluted. And there's sometimes I'll have to try to rewind to reread. But it's weird, though, because the first 4 episodes, I was excited because I thought, oh, man, we're going to this big crescendo. So I'm going to wait to see how it ends. But so far, I'm a little bored.
Well, I'm a little slut for this stuff, so
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it regardless. I mean, I've said this many times. You just got to entertain me, man. If you can at least keep me occupied for these hours to where I'm not like falling asleep. Like anytime someone mentions like Jurassic Park, like that second one that came out, Jurassic World, the second Chris Pratt one.
Yeah.
I mean, I did have a beer in me, and I was front row, but I mean, I was reclined, like,
yeah,
and I fell asleep. That movie was so boring to me. The first one was great. But it was great.
They're continuing a series that they don't need to. I mean, if you want to keep Fast and the Furious going, fine. I don't give a fuck. I love those movies.
And I haven't. That's one of those that I get bored of those.
Really?
Bite me, yeah.
I hated 9, but Fast 10 was fun.
Again, like the last time we were at your dad's house and we were just watching it, and I'm like, I'm going to bed, guys. I'm over this stuff. And then I go take a shower, and I come back. I'm walking through and they're fucking in space now. What happened?
It was great. It was great. And yeah, it is canon. The Hulk with Edward Norton is technically canon, yes. But yeah, I just don't think Marvel's on a good road right now, and they need to. Now, every year, Marvel does a retreat for everybody tied to the Marvel Studios.
Like a little getaway?
Big retreat. They go to like fucking Maui or some shit. And
Daddy
they all
lucky.
conference and they talk about, the plans for the next phase or going forward. So apparently, the current one they had was all about how to get us back on fucking track.
Yeah.
So they ended up firing the entire staff.
Hold on.
They ended up firing the entire staff.
Did they fire them at the retreat?
No.
I just imagined a bunch of sad people in Hawaiian shirts. Just
maybe. You suck at your fucking job.
Can't be said in a Hawaiian
But they
shirt, man.
they completely fired the writing staff, the writers for Blade. Blade also, because now they have to start over. Blade is going to have a reduced budget, the smallest they've had out of any MCU property. And I mean, the original script, they were talking about Blade not even actually being about Blade. It was going to be Blade, and then it was going to have female leads, and they were going to talk about world issues or struggles or whatever. That would have been just from a leak. That is just from somebody supposedly working on the inside. I think IGN was originally the first ones that talked about it, or it could have been Kotaku. But they said they had an inside person talk about, bullshit like this. Like, how do you have a show called Blade, a show that everybody's been wanting, and then he's not even the main character?
Was it a show or a movie?
It was going to be a show. Well, it was going to be a show. Now I think it's just going to be a movie. But they're not in the right mindset. They don't care anymore. You remember when Iron Man first started, we saw Tony deal with adversity. He was held captive.
Yeah.
He was practically dying every single day with the shrapnel in his heart.
That's true, yeah.
He had nowhere to go.
Yeah, it was poisoning him.
Yep, malnourished. He was fucking in the
Hungry.
desert. He was hot. He
Right.
had no friends except for the one guy that helped him build the armor. He had to fight to survive.
Right.
He had faced adversity. A lot of these new characters are not. They're getting thrown in there, and they go, here's this new character. They already have this power, and they're good at it. Okay, well, how do we...
With very little,
build?
backstory.
There's no growth.
Yeah.
There's no growth.
Real quick, welcome everyone who's joined us since Matt has started this rant. Matt is on a rant.
That's
It's
right.
also the
Yes.
topic that we're talking about
I'm ready to
mostly
go.
is Marvel.
Ranting. But they're not building up these characters anymore. Tony has reached really highs and super low lows.
So did Black Widow.
And all the characters did. Hawkeye, we finally got it
Ooh,
with
yeah.
the Hawkeye series,
That
which
was so
great.
good.
High, lows. Hawkeye had fucking PTSD.
And it showed.
Yeah, that's
and it was
real shit.
they expressed it greatly in
That's
that.
fucking crazy shit. And you know what? Though Hawkeye
Bishop was
wasn't
great.
technically the main character, he shared
True.
I think the perfect amount of spotlight with Kate Bishop. And if that's how you want to pass on to the torch to your, for some reason, female only Avengers, then that's fine. That's a good way to do it.
Also, they had a doggy.
She comes from a rich home, right? She comes from rich, wealthy, but she still faced adversity.
True.
There's complexity in her story. Her mother was a fucking criminal.
Oh, that's right.
And she had to deal with serving up justice on her mother.
And the actress who played her mom was fucking great too.
Yeah, Famke Jensen.
Yes.
Not Famke Jensen.
She's in she
Vera Farmiga.
if I'm thinking of the right person, she's the one that plays Lorraine Warren, right?
Yes.
Yes.
She's also in Up in the Air and Departed.
Departed.
But what's going on with Daredevil? Bro, Daredevil, I don't even know. Daredevil's, I'm getting so angry. A month ago, they fired the entire writing
Before
staff.
do you want to have it where they can actually see our faces and see how red you'll get
We can, yeah.
until we actually read or talk about this? Continue, sorry.
Okay, so they completely fired. Yeah, I hate Famke Jensen, but anyways, she's a terrible actress, but she's great as Jean Grey. They fired the entire Daredevil staff. You know, Daredevil, the show everybody's been waiting for because it's the Netflix guy and it's gonna be great. And they fired all the writers because they didn't have Daredevil putting on his suit and his mask until episode 4. He already has his outfit. What are we doing? We saw him in She-Hulk, completely suited up.
He looked good too.
And he looked good.
He looked good.
But they were going to wait till the season 4.
Charlie Cox was good,
So
man.
they fired the entire staff, and they have to rewrite again.
Was it the same staff from the first original
There's probably
Netflix?
some stragglers in there, sure. But here's the thing. Echo, the show that just got announced, which nobody gives a fuck about.
I was about to ask you about that.
the only reason they're going to watch it is because of Kingpin. And they were smart to make it. So, by the way, they completely shot.
I think I probably like
They
it.
completely shot Echo. Okay, shot the whole series. Then they had to do reshoots.
I thought you meant like they shot the character with
And
a gun.
I think
So
those
stupid.
reshoots have to do with adding Kingpin in because at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck about Echo.
Well, look,
When I
man.
play a Marvel game, I don't go, oh shit, what the fuck? Where's Echo? If I said that, people go, who the fuck is Echo?
Look, man, it might be a good series.
Nobody gives a fuck about her. Stop making characters nobody wants to see. You have Doom. You have Fantastic Four. You have X-Men.
It does.
You have Daredevil. Why is Daredevil not over here yet? Or Deadpool. Why is he not part of the MCU yet? What the fuck are we doing?
I'm just gonna say this, that I'm sure there's some people, like perhaps like any deaf community, that would appreciate seeing some sort of representation in such a big platform. Just saying.
Make a popular character deaf and add them. Static Shock. Make him deaf.
What you mean? Just take away the hearing from the character?
Why not?
I mean, it, not.
You're pushing aside
some
all
reason-
these characters people want to see to adding characters nobody cares about. And then you're getting upset
But
because
she's a
none of
villain.
the comic book fans, your loyal fans who've been with you for over a decade now, don't want to see your fucking shit anymore. It's dumb.
Are you upset?
I'm fucking irritated. They know what they're doing. They know what they do can fit. They finally fired Kathleen.
Yeah, he's DC.
Kathleen Kennedy. Is that her name?
Kathleen
Whatever,
O'Hara.
The one that was ahead of the Marvel Studios, the one that kept making stupid shit like they wanted to make programs that reached more of a woke audience, and I'm fucking tired
I
of
didn't mean
it.
to do that with him.
I'm tired of it.
Well,
And they finally smarted up and fired her ass.
And I'm hungry.
And now they're desperate to get back the people that have been supporting them over a decade by doing a stupid cop-out by bringing back the old cast. They're old. And 90% of them are dead. Let them die. If Hawkeye didn't have a loving family, Marvel would have killed him off too. Fuck it.
Not to mention, Hawkeye's wife is amazing too.
Yes.
Velma. And Jess's
And why
girl,
the fuck
new
have
girl.
we not seen
Jess's
more of
sister.
Hawkeye yet? Is she gonna be in Echo?
He's so worked up, dude.
The new Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Why have we not seen her much yet? I'd like to talk about something else. Since we're continuing.
something to talk about.
Let's talk about this.
I was going to ask you
Now,
about this.
I would-
Already in decline. Come on, guys.
I would like to let you guys know something. We look at the predictions. We look at the prediction for the box office
Who's we? Me and you on the podcast, or do you mean like?
box office personnel for the company I work for.
Okay.
We look at a lot of these
I do not do this.
predictions and stuff, and my superior at corporate, they get to see movies 1 or 2 months ahead of time.
Ooh.
I'm telling you from what he's told me, and he's really laxed about movies like I am. Like, I like fucking Fast and the Furious movies. Okay, I'm not picky. It just has to do its job, entertain me. And I have to tell you, it's not looking good. I'm excited
For
for
the
these
Marvels?
two right here.
I'm so excited to see
Kamala?
Monica Rambeau.
And I'm really excited to see Spectrum.
Spectrum. Mm-hmm.
This idiot right here, who
Hey.
nobody likes.
I like Captain Marvel.
No.
And I like Brie Larson.
She's good. Yeah, if I wanted the personality of a wet sock in a jumpsuit. Yeah, sure. No,
I
she'd be
compared
perfect.
myself to a soggy piece of white bread yesterday to Katie.
You know what? Soggy
I was like, I'm a
piece-
soggy paper
not
towel.
any white bread. We're talking off-brand white
I'm
bread.
done.
Okay? She is so devoid
I'm not
of
done.
emotion
That's not
in
bad.
every scene she's in. She is the worst pick. You could have picked any other person.
Kristen Stewart.
Sure. I love Captain Marvel.
No.
She's a fucking badass.
She's amazing.
So I want to keep the character. We need to get somebody better. Nobody likes her. No one.
I do.
But these two right here are not veterans in the MCU season. So they will not carry that movie. This movie was completely shot, reshot, or reshoots,
Mhm.
and then still with all of that footage, they could only make an hour and 30-minute movie out of it. That's one of the shortest that is the shortest runtime for a Marvel movie. One of the shortest. Reshoots and a full shoot schedule, you still can only get an hour and a half for that movie. Pre-sales are ass. We don't even have any pre-sale. We barely got any. And then they try to release it on 3D because I know they're trying to boost revenue, but it's just not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen.
I'm still going to go see it.
Of course. I have to. I got to see what they're coming up with.
I'm sure it's going to have its fun moments. Who's the villain, by the way?
Of what?
Of this movie, of the Marvels. It's not themselves.
No, it's I think it's Ronan's daughter or something, or so a woman got Ronan's weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, is Minerva still around?
Again, nobody cares. No one cares.
I do.
They had it for a villain, for one of the most cosmically powerful beings.
Just say the name. Why are you pointing?
They just got a Kree with a hammer.
I mean, look, man. Thor has a hammer. He's pretty powerful.
I feel like they have a dartboard with a specific race tied to the MCU, male or female, power set, and they just start chucking shit at the wall and see, oh, that's a good villain idea. It's dumb. So they're gonna lose out on this movie. So they're gonna record breaking no profits, and I think they should be ashamed of themselves for what they've done. They have completely shit on a lineage. They've shit on their fans. And though I hate saying it because it's corny, but when you go this woke, you go broke.
I'm just happy that we have all of our friends here in the chat. All the people, I've just been looking at all the people here, and I'm just so happy that you guys are here.
Shout out to everyone.
And then Matt is just going on this rant. I'm just like, I'm just happy to see you guys.
Our mods, Eric and Danny, thank you for coming. Oriana, Otella, Alessandra, Owanella. I can't see very well.
Yeah.
Alien Gathering, I love that. ASMR Miu.
Alessandra, did you say that?
Calat, yeah. Topol Pizza.
Cantaloupe Pizza. Hi, read.
Just go ahead and read it.
Okay.
Just go ahead. I can't do it.
Commander Root, Cult of Sharts. I said that before we started. That's an awesome name.
Cult of Sharts.
Drapsnap. And Wood.
Shout out to Drapsnap.
Yeah. Do you know who Drapsnap is?
No, he's just been.
He's
OG,
been here,
bro. He's OG.
And so
lurker.
has Owenella and Alessandra.
OG lurker.
Marzink. You're here.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Hey, Dart Fiend. Hey, Justin.
Gotta make sure we look pretty.
The Meek VMYK. Anyway, now that we derailed you,
I want to know what some of y'all think. I want to know what some of y'all think about what's going on at Marvel. And Static Shock would be dope to see in live action, but he's DC. He's DC. I was just saying an example. I don't know why they have. I guess that doesn't make sense. DC needs to make Static Shock. No, it's stupid.
I think they should make an Animal Crossing movie, man.
No, they shouldn't. If Nintendo wants to, they should. I want another Nintendo Pokemon movie. God damn it. How do we
all
feel,
it would
guys?
be.
How do we feel? Come on. How do we feel about the current
Trajectory?
trajectory?
Come on, man. I'm the one with the
of
speech impediment.
MCU? I think they're bleeding out with the writer's strike and the fact that they've essentially ended all of their IPs. They can't last like this.
Who knows?
I don't think so, man. They're losing constantly. And though overall I enjoyed Ant-Man Quantumanium, that was a great movie, and King is not it, fam. Because he was doing fisticuffs with fucking Ant-Man, and he didn't look too threatening. I'll tell you that. White boy that used to work at Baskin Robbins.
Damn it, I was going to say
his
something about
ass
Baskin
up,
Robbins.
bro. He's piecing his ass up. So, yeah, it's just not going to last. I mean, they've killed everybody. It's pretty obvious that Wanda's never coming back. That was a fan favorite.
Are you serious? She's never coming back?
I think it's official.
Official?
They haven't even talked about it. They have no mention of her.
Like zoinks.
But the thing is, it doesn't make sense how they killed her. I mean,
Oh, that was
Scarlet Witch, she's been there since the creation of
time.
time. She's fucking Scarlet Witch. She's a cosmic entity.
Jeez.
But she died from some rocks falling, bro. What the fuck we talking about? Don't get me started on America Chavez.
I was gonna say, but isn't there a bunch of different?
There's no point of her.
Hold on, brother. Isn't there a bunch of dimensions that they can just travel across?
Yeah.
They can go in time. They can travel across dimensions. They can do whatever the fuck they want, brother.
In that same exact movie, they show that they can do that by taking over whatever body lies in that universe the way that Wanda did it.
Was it like
so? You didn't need to have America Chavez in that story. You just wanted to shoehorn a little girl into your story. There's no point of her. There's no purpose. There was no reason to make Wanda just randomly evil too. How does that make fucking sense? A book
She
manipulated her mind.
it was it the Darkhold though?
Fucking, it's the Darkhold,
I think so,
bro. She's got she's a cosmic entity.
So is it? I think I'm not too rehearsed on that. I don't know. I'm just speaking on my asshole. I don't know.
Oh, I'm just tired of it, man. But
Well, what else you got?
Man,
I can't.
I thought it was funny. We're gonna get a little political now.
If you were my girl.
So I thought it was funny when I'm 0 for 3. I've had this conversation, but I'm 0 for 3 for voting for president.
Oh my God! Here we go.
All right, we're getting political. We don't do it a lot, but it's happening.
Here comes the reality part of RealityScream, I guess, guys.
So that's right, guys.
Buckle up.
Welcome to reality.
Because I'm not going to contribute much to this conversation.
It's nothing controversial,
It's just going to be another Mad Ramp.
but it's.
Episode 27.
I think it sucks because I voted for Obama, and I remember the day he fucking screwed me was that year, 2011. I did my taxes,
Did he buy you a drink?
and I got screwed. Now here I am, a 21-year-old kid, working full time, going to school, doing everything right. I was in a band, constantly going out. I was being active. You know, I wasn't fat like I am now. You know. And I remember I ended up getting fined because of Obamacare. $600.
Oh yeah,
because
the
as a young
healthcare.
man, I was like, bro, I'm healthy, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Why do I need healthcare? But then because I wanted to save that extra $100 a month, I got fined $600 fucking dollars.
Yep. Same thing happened to
Kicked
me.
me in the balls.
Same
Same president who lost tens of millions of dollars on a pallet, by the way, in the Middle East. Guy's a fucking idiot. I'm like, you know what? Not gonna vote that again.
Well, you can't. He already
Fuck
did his
that
2
dude.
terms.
Not gonna vote as Biden if he runs. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna vote for Trump. You want to know why? Because Trump was fucking funny.
He didn't the second time.
And then
Wait,
not
he
the second
didn't vote
time.
for
No,
him.
no.
And I
Trust me.
we've ripped on him
I'll
heavy
just-
for this.
yeah, trust me. I rip on
We've-
Trump a lot.
We've ripped on him heavy for this.
But then, wait, ripped on me when?
We've ripped on you.
For voting for Trump?
Yeah.
Look,
I don't know if it was
Let
on the
me
podcast
explain,
or
let me
not,
explain,
but
let me
at least I
explain.
have for years.
Let me explain, okay? Everybody, we can all agree the Clintons and the Clinton Foundation is very corrupt and they're evil human beings. Bill Clinton alone has
you hear me
had
do this?
over 3 dozen sexual assault and
Who?
sexual essay, I think is what I'm supposed to say, so we don't get flagged. Essay accusations against him. Trump thought it would be funny during the debate with Hillary versus Trump. Trump brought 4 of his accusers and sat them down front row near Clinton and said, I showed up and I got 4. Dude, the camera centered right on Clinton. And I'm just dying, bro. Dying. I was like, fuck that, dude.
So Trump brought 4 of the people that accused him of that.
Accused Bill Clinton.
Oh,
Bill Clinton, during his career, has had over 3 dozen accusations.
Okay, I spaced out for a second.
He's an evil human being. So anyways, he brought the women and he goes, hey, I brought 4 of his accusers. So the camera centers on Bill Clinton. And he's just like, sweating, bro. I was dying. And then he told Ted Cruz his wife was ugly. Like, that shit was funny to me. So I voted for him. Worst mistake of my life. Because Trump was so dumb. He he was so dumb. He decided to argue with idiots who are so mentally or so deprived of any brain cells
I was not sure
that
where he was
use
going with
Twitter
that.
constantly to bully and to spread misinformation. And he decides to spend 90% of his time arguing with people on Twitter instead of actually doing something. And it was the worst. I was so fucking tired of hearing it. Trump every fucking day. CNN's like, this just in, Trump just tweeted. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Talk about other shit. And now Biden. Talk about that fucking numbskull. How has he not died yet on the podium?
You're just on a rant mood today, aren't
I
you?
don't know how he hasn't died yet. He doesn't know where he's going or where he is half the time. There's videos online of him saying weird fucking shit to
They're
little
all
girls.
trash. We should just do some improv.
They're all fucking trash.
This is a completely different episode.
You know, I'm gonna vote for someone. The next time when I vote,
Again, do you not hear me when I start doing this when he's talking?
it was just, I don't know.
I don't know,
Fuck
'cause
all
I think it's fun if
politicians.
I-
It really doesn't matter who's in
Put it in
office.
the chat if you can
Exactly.
hear me right
That's
now.
my point. It doesn't fucking matter who we vote for. It didn't. It
Help me,
wouldn't
I can't
matter
speak
if
to
we voted
conversation,
for
you won't
Hillary
stop.
Clinton. If we had a female president, it wouldn't even matter because she would be doing the same fucking stupid ass shit. We want to send the $35 insulin cap is actually incredible. I'm not saying he's completely fucking stupid, but of course, actually, he is stupid. Biden, you know, the president we're talking about that helped create many of the laws they use to enforce the war on drugs and put most people, black people, in prison and wrongly convict them. But you know, let's vote for him again.
Patrick died with this conversation.
But it's all bullshit, man. They're all fucking trash. It doesn't matter, and it drives me nuts now because they're trying to send, you know, billions of dollars to Ukraine and to Israel when we have crisis here. I mean, what about the fucking opioid crisis? Nobody wants to fucking talk about those drugs and shit because it's the same companies that made those fucking vaccines that are fucking doing it. I had a friend of mine that died a few months ago, and his life is, you know, battling with drug addiction, opioids, whatever he can get his fucking hands on, whatever. And his family was racked with it. I mean, he's from Kentucky. That's one of the poorest states in the country, and he's from one of the poorest counties in the country. I mean, I remember when, you know, it would rain heavily. He'd have to put about 30 buckets out, you know, because his fucking roof was caving in. Shit. He couldn't afford anything. He couldn't kick the habit because he didn't have the correct support system from the government.
Right.
And because the government's not supporting its people, we have high records of mental illness and drug abuse. And the government's not stepping up and doing anything about it. People still peddling their fucking drugs. I had a kid that, one of my employees, he told me that the first thing his fucking doctor did was put him on Ritalin without even asking questions. Just said, you know, have a hard time focusing. Here's the max amount of Ritalin. How does that fucking make sense? Does anybody know what Ritalin is? I used to take it. I was part of the first wave of kids that had Ritalin, and it was horrible. My mother took me off quickly. It made me sad all the time. I was fucking tired. I didn't eat because I was sleeping all the fucking time. Doctors don't give a shit. They're gonna get money from prescribing these fucking things, and they don't care who the fuck they give it to. They don't give a shit. Just like why we have so many doctors supporting fucking gender reassignment surgeries and shit like that, when, you know, the kid should be given a chance before you start doing that shit. When I mean, most of them fucking regret it by the time they turn fucking 18. The fuck we doing, man? You know who's pushing all those drugs and stuff, by the way, or manufacturing those drugs? a fucking big pharma again,
Oscorp.
fucking Oscorp. But it's just ridiculous, you know. And after losing a friend to, you know, that kind of climate, it's crazy. Sit here is bad and fix it there about other countries. Honestly, Danny, if it was up to me, like I agree, if it was up to me, we would go to like a post. We would go back to a post or pre World War II government where it's just isolation. We didn't have many, you know, what do you call it, bases throughout the world. Everybody was at home. We had a much smaller army because nobody was out there encroaching on other people's lands and causing wars and fighting shit. And we were just home, keeping to ourselves, not getting in everybody's fucking business. Now all of a sudden we want to help. Look, I understand we're part of NATO and it's our job to support all members of NATO, but sometimes I wish we just weren't part of it. Sometimes I wish we weren't the richest country in the world, the most powerful. Sometimes I wish we weren't. We don't have so many eyes on us. We can stop giving a fuck. We're sitting here sending trillions of dollars over to these two random countries, while our fucking allies, the UK, are sending 1 or 2 million. We're sending billions, trillions of dollars. Like nobody else is helping, pitching in. What are we doing? Bring everybody back. Spend money on the homeless. Let's get free healthcare. Let's get free college, free education. Why are we not doing this shit? Dude, it took us forever for the state of Michigan to offer free school lunches. That always has to be an issue, is free school lunches. Yet here in Michigan, they had $6 billion in excess revenue of just finances just laying around for nothing. And what they do? Nothing with it. It went into a massive new office building for all the government workers, which they didn't need. Like building new stadiums for sports, renovations, tons of new road work, but the roads still look like shit.
Oh, they're absolute shit.
And $6 billion, poof, gone. And now they're talking about raising taxes again. What are we doing? What are we doing? Please, I'm begging, and it's hard for me to get to this point because I believe in population control. That's my main thing. You know, I feel like it's great because the population is an issue right now, and homelessness is a symptom of overpopulation as well. And you know, that's why I support abortion and shit like that. It's like, but nobody's putting the money in the right areas. And this is why I was excited about Trump when he first took office, because he gave everybody in all military branches a raise, and he put more money into the veteran affairs, which I think is important. And then he just did fuck all and nothing else. I don't know. I'm just fucking tired of it. I can't even afford a house. Do I really want a house? No. I make a living though. I make decent money, and I can't even afford a fucking house.
He sucks a lot of dick.
And I do.
So
I work
much.
them streets.
One corner. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Find the right corner in Detroit, and you're in business, buddy.
Yep. Man, we're so distracted too, man. They're keeping us so fucking distracted with all this bullshit, man. First the aliens, COVID. We got all this shit we're getting distracted by, and we're not seeing what's really going on. I'm not saying that COVID was started by somebody. Even though I think it's funny that all of a sudden now the mainstream media is admitting the virus came from a lab in China. But anyways, I'm just saying we're always getting so distracted by so much shit that doesn't need to have our attention. The wars do not need our attention. Ukraine's not going to win. I don't know why people think Ukraine's going to fucking win all of a sudden. There's 100 million people that live in Russia. There's 20 million people that live in Ukraine. It's just inevitable. They're going to keep stalling until they wipe everybody out, and it's fucking sad. But I don't think we should have anything to do with it because it's a country on the other side of the world, and they're not even part of the fucking NATO. Dude,
This is fun.
I know people don't like Putin. I know they do. I know they don't like Putin. And I was praying that rumor that started that Putin was dying of cancer, I was hoping that was true. Maybe we could stop seeing people die that don't need to fucking die. Like, I don't like seeing pictures online of babies being beheaded by Hamas and people burned alive and set on fire in hospitals, in Palestinian hospitals being bombed and shit like that. I don't want to fucking see that shit. But at the same time, at some point when we have so many issues at home, sometimes I wish my government would just say, too bad. Sorry, not our problem. All right. I think I'm done. I think I'm all ranted out.
You sure about that? Don't even any juice left in you?
I don't. I have nothing left. I've talked too much.
You almost got down an hour.
let's talk about.
We've done half of the damn episode. It was half about Marvel, and then you got into a rant, and then you just got into this political shit.
Politics,
which, I mean, I'm not
baby.
saying don't, because of course you have your right.
I love politics.
But like, damn.
I want to talk about my favorite genre of television shows, and
Talking?
that's political. Close.
I swear to God, if you do any more, I'm gonna fucking walk out.
No. It's political espionage, like political, film, spies, thrillers, and stuff like that. Like House of Cards on Netflix is like one of my all-time favorites. It's really good. Let's watch it.
No.
Let's watch. We need to talk about Loki. You and I haven't like talked about Loki.
Well, I mean, yeah, because we kind of did the last episode, but you
bit.
kind of I didn't remember last episode. I just remember they kind of had their side lives or like their original lives, like Owen Wilson's.
Owen Wilson's fucking funny. Dude.
He's a oh my God,
he was a ATV.
No, not an ATV. Oh my goodness, why can't we think of this word?
An ATV salesman.
He wasn't an ATV salesman.
ATV salesman.
He wasn't an ATV salesman. He was a like a water
builder.
No, jet ski. He was a jet ski salesman. Thank you, Eric.
ATV.
He was not. That's not an ATV. An ATV is like a four-wheeler.
All-terrain. All-terrain vehicle.
He's a jet ski salesman.
Listen to what I'm saying. ATV salesmen sell all sorts, not just jet skis.
Did it show any other sort of? Fucking, I can't think of words. You made me brain dead with how many rants you went on.
I'm telling you right now.
I can't think of shit, Michael.
Because Loki goes. This is why I'm saying, because Loki comes in and goes TVA, and he goes no close, and he goes no ATV. All terrain vehicles. So I'm assuming.
I think you're just taking one quote out of it, and you
sell-
think that he's just no. It was just jet skis.
Then why would he say ATVs?
Because he thought that Loki was confused, and he was trying to correct him. He's not saying that he sells ATVs. He's
Why
like,
would
oh,
he
maybe
say it then.
He's like, I don't have one of those, but I got a jet ski. Isn't that right? It's a four-wheeler,
It's
right?
called an all-terrain vehicle. There's different types.
Which is like a four-wheeler.
There are four-wheelers, but there's also like golf cart versions, and it's not just a fucking. It's not
It's
just.
turned into like a real man.
There's three-wheelers,
It's turned
like,
into
come
like
on,
a real
guys.
like. We're gonna drink Bud Light, and we're gonna talk about guns
says,
and deer.
In the show,
and
he
shooting
says
deer.
ATV.
And talk all. Hold on now, brother. You're telling me that ATV's not a four-wheeler? Is that what you're
It's
saying
not
to me?
just. It doesn't mean just a.
I tell you what, it's not. It's not a fucking jet ski. Okay.
He said it.
This turned into.
That's all I'm saying.
type
Let's see if I can find it.
podcast.
We're gonna debate, guys. We're gonna do. I love this. I love this shit. We're gonna
Okay.
debate.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
ATV TVA. All right, we're gonna look it up.
Let's just-
See, that's not just a four-wheeler. Where? Oh,
Dum, dum, da, da, boo, doo, boo, doo.
that's not it.
And what he's doing right now, which as you guys can't see, is he is Okay, good point. Because he he doesn't have it where you guys can see. He's like on YouTube looking ATV TVA. Now he's looking up Mobius meets Loki ATV. Why don't you do Mobius jet ski salesman? Because that's what he was.
We could probably find it on there. Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in, by the way. This has been one hell of an episode.
I'm telling you, bro. Jet ski.
We love you guys for being here. But Matt doesn't.
Jet ski.
Prune him.
What am I doing? What am I
Yeah,
doing?
I don't think they're going to have the newer episode.
Probably not.
Well, hold on.
I'm just clicking all sorts of shit on this tablet right now.
Does Loki come in right here? Ooh, tell me. Because this is...
Look at that. He's on a jet ski.
Damn, it's right after that. Damn it. I know he's on a fucking jet ski. We saw him on the goddamn water. God damn it.
You gotta take the Lord's name in vain, don't you know?
That's not it. I don't think they have the scene on here yet. I don't doubt it because it just came out yesterday.
Hold on. Wow.
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 All right.
Well, this was fun.
They also sell ATVs in the shop.
But he specifically said he was a jet ski salesman.
Yeah, but if someone goes up, hey, bro, I need an ATV, I'm pretty sure he's not going to go, well, sorry, I only know watercraft.
But I can refer you to someone, brother. Come on down over to four-wheeler ATV land. Because
He
it's the
did
same
say
fucking
ATV
thing.
when Loki said TV. All right. As long as we know I'm right.
You're not right.
So
And you didn't win Monopoly.
I never said I did.
I know. I'm just
What
bringing
is
it
this
up.
hostility?
You got me all revved up from your shit, Mac. I'm just not this passionate.
Yeah, I don't know why you're so passionate about it. So wah, wah. Do you ever see that CNN? Was it a CNN video? And I know this is one of those like if you laugh you're going to hell things.
Great.
But it was like the guy was talking about like the border issue or whatever, and the guy's going, there was a little 8-year-old girl with Down syndrome that got put into a cage, and the news anchor goes, wah wah, and like that had to be on Fox News.
Why would the news anchor do that?
And he goes, wah wah. I think it was his counter person he was debating. I don't think it was the anchor. I think the anchor was female. But the other guy goes, wah wah. And the other guy instantly goes, did you say wah wah? How dare you? She's 8-year-old and has Down syndrome. It's fucked up. Yeah, that video is classic. It's very fucked up. Definitely going to hell for that because I heard you laugh. What happened to Patrick?
I don't know. I don't know where he went.
I didn't do anything.
I have no idea.
Oh, thanks
No
again,
idea.
guys, for tuning in. I gotta get that capture card soon because I want to do some gaming streams.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
Two of us. Kicking arse.
just the two of us.
We can
Make it if we try.
Oh, my better.
Just the two of us.
You and all.
Just the two of us.
What is that, number 2? You went on.
That's
That's
right.
only number 2, and we're over an hour now.
To be fair,
You talked for so long, you never burped.
I didn't have time to. It's one of those days.
Well, it's like you win and you lose. On
What?
one hand, you don't shut up.
What did you
On the
say?
other, nothing.
That's what I thought. Hypothetical. Would you rather get shot in the foot or shot in the other foot?
I feel like this is from a movie.
No, I'm just asking. Just asking.
I'd rather you not have a gun.
Would you rather get shot in 1 foot or 2 foots? Come on, one or the other. What are we doing? Gun to your head.
I thought the gun was to my feet.
Well, you have another gun.
If I don't answer the question,
You have a gun.
I'd rather get shot in the foot than the head.
I have one.
Well,
held
depending
up
on this
against your
conversation.
head. You have one to shoot either foot.
I'm done. Just shoot me in the fucking head.
Shoot me.
I don't have a gun in this situation.
I gave you a gun.
When?
I said,
Gun to
put
your
a gun
head?
to your head, and I gave you a gun to shoot either foot. Why didn't you go John Wick and like fucking lean shoot with that shit, dude? Damn it.
Dad.
Other foot, 100%.
Dad.
Bed.
He
Bed.
lost his shit again. He's lost it.
Can you make sure Deb gets her shit packed up?
Dab is gonna ruin your career, sir. I'll have you know.
Why?
Dab is gonna ruin your shit.
Oh, fuck. She's gonna me too, me.
You're gonna. I hate you so much. Why are you such a piece of shit? You're such a piece of shit.
What do you mean, why am I a piece of shit, dude? How is that a piece of shit?
You are bringing my assistant down. Dad has done nothing but brought us coffee,
I have
answered
water. What
emails.
coffee?
I've been holding in so much poop, man.
I haven't.
And you've been going.
Why?
Because of all the coffee. You haven't been drinking it, obviously.
No. I don't drink coffee.
I don't drink as much anymore. Actually, what is this turning into?
I've cut that off.
Cut it off. Turn it off. Like a lion. Switch the skull click. It's a cool little Mormon trick. We do
All
it
right, I
all
have
the
one.
time.
All right. You're a news anchor.
I am.
You're introducing me. And I am an expert on, let's say, I don't know. I'm an expert on what, guys? Give me some stuff. Give me some. What's my field of study? Or what am I doing on there? What's the whole point? Am I there to apologize? Okay, I'm a gynecologist. All right. And then what's the issue? Is there controversy? Am I here to talk about women's health?
How about you figure it out yourself?
Like, what are we doing? Herpes. Okay, what the fuck are you trying to tell me? So I'm here to discuss herpes. Oh, jeez.
Welcome back to RS7. I'm your anchor, Bobby McFingerling.
Finger lakes.
Bobby McFingerlates. And I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Lewis, Dr. Lewis Feldman. Wait, hold on, Dr.
And
Lewis.
what are you doing? I'm such a great anchor. I don't remember Jet Stook.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't quite understand.
Jet Stook. It's a common expression.
I'm Dr. Mantis Toboggan.
Dr. Mantis, welcome to RS7. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Okay. Anyway, so I noticed that there's been a rise of herpes in the nation. Can you let us in on that, please? Can you break it down?
Well, basically, it has to do with just how many times people are bashing pelvises. I think what we need to do is we need to cut that back, okay? We need to cut it back a little bit. So what we need to start doing is...
pelvises. You did it, you son of a bitch. You got me.
Too many horizontal humping. I think what we need to do is we really need to, cut back. That's the whole bit. That's the whole bit. You keep telling me that this is live and I should not.
Hold on, sir. This is live.
Oh, sorry.
So you're telling me that there's too much pelvis bashing in the nation. Is there a certain area, a certain region of this great nation that we live here that you see too much of this pelvis bashing, if you will? Is there like a rise in humping?
Yeah, we mainly see it mostly in the southern states for some reason.
There's a lot of raising of the tents, one would say.
Yeah, a lot of that.
All right, so what is the solution? Are there gates that we can put up between people in the bedroom to stop this from happening?
Well, I mean, really, it's just the normal stuff, wear a condom, don't have sex. That's really the only two. Chastity belts, but this isn't the 1500s. So.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Thank you for tuning in to RS7. That's the end of this conversation. Bye-bye. I'm joking with you. Bye-bye. We're
abstinence, 100%. Yep.
No one wants to do that. So you're telling me that we're all going to church camp together.
Correct. Yes. Now, the great thing about the worst thing about herpes is that it can lead to anal canyons. Now, anal canyons are
Is
not
that-
very fun.
A place to explore, Doctor.
Unfortunately, no. It's when the area around the I don't know, chocolate star becomes torn,
What's that? Hold on.
like
Deb?
like paper.
Deb said that she would like to explore one of these anal canyons.
I don't recommend that, Deb. I don't know who that is, but she doesn't sound like a smart lady.
Hold on. What's that? She wants to know if we need any flashlight. She said flashlights. I think there's a typo. Flashlights.
No, but I recommend firing that person from your staff. They sound mentally unstable.
Hold on. Deb? What's that? She said she can't be fired and you should drop it. You dumb bitch. That's what she said.
Wait, that's what she said?
That's what Deb said.
Hold on.
This is a weird interview, Doctor.
Listen, Deb. Fuck you, Deb.
I'm not Deb. I'm. Who am I?
Oh, you know what? Perfect. New scene.
Okay.
You're a superhero.
I am.
I come in, and I'm sitting you down to have an intervention because you
Am I a superhero in shambles?
No, you're having an intervention because
I'm
you
too awesome.
are too aggressive with your serving your justice to the point where we've endured millions of dollars in lawsuits. And I'm tasked with kicking you out of the super team. Okay.
So you're assigned the task of.
Yeah. I've been assigned. I'm the leader.
That didn't work.
Super duper man.
You're super duper man?
Yeah.
And who am
So
I?
hold on. What guys? Give John a funny power, okay?
That got me in trouble, apparently.
You're serving justice a little too hard.
And don't you dare say pelvis. Damn it, pelvis bashing. I'm the pelvis basher. This turned into another podcast.
What's John's hilarious power?
I'm Hat Man. No, I'm not the Hat Man. No. That's another episode of RealityScream. We talk about spooky. No, Hat Man is spooky as shit, dude.
Fuck Hat Man, dude. I will fuck
He will fuck you.
Bro, I would kill Babadook. I'm definitely not scared of Hat Man.
Well, okay.
I beat the fuck out of Babadook.
You would not.
What are you talking? Dude, I would beat the fuck out of Bill Wilkins from fucking
My name's
Conjuring
Bill
2.
Wilkins. I am
I would bitch slap that motherfucker.
This is my house.
Don't touch my daughter, motherfucker.
That fucker scared the shit out of me, though. the first time I
Danger.
saw it.
Stranger danger. Beat his fucking ass.
So anyway, my power is I shoot mustard out of my fingers.
Tips of your fingers. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not? They call me
What's
Hot
your-
Mustard.
Hold on. What's going to be his name?
Hot Mustard.
He shoots hot mustard. We'll call you Dijon. How about that?
Dijon is my first name.
Grey Poupon. Okay, we'll call it. You want to be called Hot Mustard?
Sure, why not?
All right. Hey, Hot Mustard, go ahead, take a seat. Remember, I'm super duper man. So,
Yes. Hey, Super Duper Man.
oh, we're going that way. Okay.
I can control what comes out of my mouth. This is my voice.
So I've been asked to speak with you today about something very important. I just wanted to discuss with you your current work ethic.
What do you mean?
Now, you've been part of this great team for 27 years now. And I'd have to say, we appreciate the work you've done.
Well, thank you very much.
However, recently with the
There's been too much mustard on hot
popularity
dog.
of smartphones and social media, we've come under some issues recently.
Oh, jeez.
Apparently, you've been
Too much mustard.
deemed inappropriate for public works.
Have I not been shaking my fingers enough? It's been all liquidy.
No,
Like
that's
watery?
not the problem. We've, in this past year alone, I don't have the paperwork with me. I seem to have lost it. Deb, can you give me that paperwork? It seems we have encountered 6 separate lawsuits when people have said you have come on to them during times of serving justice. Would you remember what any of these were?
If it was the trajectory of my mustard blast, sometimes,
Okay.
whenever I get done with them, I can't control it and it just kind of drips out like a loose faucet, if you will. It's kind of coming down and my fingers go limp and I can't really control it. So I'm sorry if it gets on the people. But
I
hot
think
mustard
it's-
doesn't do anything
I
with
think
regret.
it's the combination of two things.
What's that?
So
Not shaking the fingers and the wrong type of mustard?
thank you, Deb.
You had that in your hand the whole
it's
time.
a combination of the mustard along with what
relish.
you've been saying.
Okay, right.
So last week you were stopping a shoplifter at a
Shoplifter,
local
that's right,
Target. You used your powers as
Yes,
usual.
mustard ray.
But it appears you said, as looking in their eyes, how do you like that all over you?
I was talking to the shoplifter.
Okay.
was
Talking
letting
to the
him-
shoplifter.
I was letting him know.
Could
that
you
he-
see?
Mhm.
Go ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
was just letting him know that he just got mustard. Really
Okay.
hot mustard. And it's just,
Now,
I just want to make sure that it was the right temperature of mustard. And, just how does he like it all over him?
let me repeat that.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do you like that all over you? Do you think with the your power and the combination of that sentence,
Mhm.
do you think maybe there could have been like an issue? How do you like that hot liquid all over you? And there may have been a baby thrown in the fridge.
Look, when I say baby, it's a term of endearment. I promise you. I don't mean any harm. So anyway, I was just when I said, how do you like that all over you? I just want to make sure that he was comfortable, but not
Right.
uncomfortable. Just make sure that he didn't feel like he was in danger. I was just waiting for the authorities to get to the target there.
Okay. Well, here's one. About 2:00 in the morning down a dark alley, you saved a woman from being mugged. You sprayed the gentleman. You just happened to get some in his mouth, and you said, "Ooh, careful there! You got some of it there in your mouth." How's that taste? Why did you add the "how'd that taste" at the end?
Because I
that's
like-
what baffled me.
Because I rarely get my hot mustard juice that's in the criminal's mouth, so I just wanted feedback.
Okay.
If there's anything I can do, if there's something I should change in my diet to change the taste of the mustard wreath, just saying.
Right. So you were just trying to figure out how you could improve the taste.
Super Duper Man, don't you want to improve as a hero?
Right, but I don't shoot hot liquids.
Because
at
it's
people.
not your
That's
fucking
my-
power, duh.
Okay, well, let's calm down a minute. All right, let's take a deep breath. I can understand this. This is a little much for you. I understand, but
What is your
The
power against
next
Super
one-
Duper Man? Do
this-
you shoot ketchup by any chance? I'm looking for a partner.
you've asked me that every year for 27 years.
Do you
Again,
spread relish?
Okay, look, let's move on here because the next one really takes the cake. Okay,
I don't like mustard on cake. Yeah.
so there was a gentleman running around a J.C. Penney J.C. Penney parking lot, flashing unsuspecting people. So you subdued the gentleman, coated him in your hot mess, and
Hot
then
mustard?
said, "I hope you like
Not hot mess,
mustard
man.
on your hot dog."
Because he was clearly about to go to a ball game.
Now, how do you explain this one?
Oh, that's a good. That was a good one. I hate myself. I asked him if he was about to go to the ball game. He looked erect.
Right. So I think what the issue is your
Mm-hmm.
combination of phrases and your actions. And unfortunately, because of that, many people think that you may not be a good fit for the 9.
For the 9 what?
For the 9.
The 9 hole?
That's the name of our squad.
Oh, I thought it was the 9 plus hot mustard,
No, it's
including hot mustard.
it's more of 9. I'm kidding. That'd be the great
You just got
twist.
to like a.
It'll be the great like Key and Peele twist where it's like, wait, hold on, the whole team's bad.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh yes. So yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to let you go. I do appreciate your time. You will be given severance, but unfortunately, we can't be seen with you any longer.
You don't
Dad,
know what
you
you're.
want to go ahead and have him escorted out?
You don't know what you're doing.
What are you doing?
I'm getting my mustard ready. You don't want
Eye beams.
you say your powers? That's so lame. Mustard juice.
Oh, it's my eye. Oh, fuck. It's like
I did
spray.
spit a little. That was dumb.
And it burns my flesh. Wait a minute. The shit does hurt?
It turns out you're allergic, or that's,
Oh, yeah.
that's your kryptonite. Super
Wait.
Duper's man. He didn't realize that I was like the perfect arch nemesis.
After 30
Why do we
years,
do this?
Finally, I've met my weakness. Mustard.
Finally, my redemption.
That is it. You fly off your mustard
I can fly shooting mustard.
out of your finger toes too.
But this is my finger toes, my toes.
Your finger toes.
This is like a new power I just discovered.
It's just fart sounds.
Oh, there's hot mustard.
Mom, it's a bird. It's a plane. And then just mustard.
No, it's hot mustard.
He just splashes on him. Ah!
And
Just killing people as he flies.
hot mustard in the sky.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Chumbawamba.
Great. We appreciate
We appreciate us for dealing with us.
dealing with our craziness, especially John going on that rant about the presidents and stuff. It's
Fuck
crazy.
you.
But that was really aggressive. That was really.
You've been aggressive this whole episode.
What?
I gotta match your
I'm
energy.
not. I've been great, dude. What are you talking about, dog?
Regret, dude.
Bro, I live real good, bruh.
I ate so many. I shouldn't have done that. I ate so many chicken stops, bro.
Chicken drops.
I'm dead.
Like the Midwestern one. Corn tortilla.
White people taco night.
White people taco night. I'm about to have some more too after we get off. Shit.
Oh, did you take some of the meat home?
Yeah, you know it, dude.
Do you need some hot mustard for that?
Please, none of yours, because apparently yours burns flesh.
Oh, but by the way, we were asked to bring tortillas and chips to it. And so we went and got it. And then we got there, and there was already plenty of tortillas and chips.
I told Mom I was bringing chips and salsa, and she didn't tell me you guys were bringing chips.
But there's already, I didn't
We
have
had a shit
to
ton of
bring
chips.
anything, is what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then I ended up getting both bags of chips.
And then she had the 8-pound bag of tortillas.
That was mine. That was the one I brought. I brought 30 tortillas
and
for
it's the burrito tortillas too, the best ones.
the Kroger brand. I mean, those are.
I prefer
what I'm
the
saying?
burrito tortillas
Mhm.
instead of the taco ones.
Oh, absolutely. So that,
Smaller.
especially if you'd make some good quesadillas with those.
Breakfast burritos.
Look, I made some bomb ass breakfast quesadillas once upon a time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
cool. You
Very
can
good.
make me some.
No,
well,
I refuse to. I liked how by the way,
Piece of shit.
it was just assumed that I'm making mac and cheese for Thanksgiving.
Oh, please do.
No, I'm not
Please.
making shit.
No, please do.
No. Not to bring this into
Serious.
into this,
Please.
but your mom looks at Katie. She goes, "Katie, what are you bringing? You're bringing mac and cheese." It's me. Or she didn't say, "What are you guys bringing?"
She'll make
Anyway.
sure you got the ingredients. White people taco night.
You're gonna get white people mac and cheese this
We
Thanksgiving.
gotta
gonna be
celebrate
no seasoning.
our differences.
Do not do what you're about to do. You.
I don't have to make you shit
That's true. I'll probably do it.
to celebrate.
Last year for Thanksgiving I brought mac and cheese and mashed potatoes.
He almost did it. He almost did it.
Please, for the love of God, man.
Got to celebrate our defenses. All right, I promise I won't do it. Dude, can you stop throwing stuff, bro? Hey, we got a
This
new
is
one.
you. We do.
Captain Kirk.
No one cares about Star Trek.
What?
White people taco night.
White people taco night.
So anyway,
And chorito taco burrito.
is there what? Is there any TV shows you've been watching, Michael?
Loki.
Have you really been watching it?
Oh, I've been rewatching my favorite Reno 911.
We've been watching. By the way, Daniel, since you're here, we are on season 18 of Hell's Kitchen. It's the rookies versus the veterans. So last season was I wonder what season was the one that you were asking me, like, guess who comes back? Because last season was the one where it was the All-Star season. Season 17. And
Michelle won it. You don't remember? That's fine. Number 3.
Why people don't
Shoot, how long was it? Michelle, I was hoping for. I just wanted Elise to get the fuck out. She was, but yeah, we just started 18 today, or technically, or I think we started it last night. But yeah, it's pretty good so far. Still want to try for beef welly. Yummy, yummy.
Beef welly?
Beef Wellington, motherfucker.
I've never had it. But it
17 the one
always
with
looks
a-
so goddamn good.
Millie's my guy. Well, you're about to say something about
Who?
Millie, I feel like.
Nelly Furtado?
No, Millie. He's a contestant. Dude was like so emotional. Dude, I love Millie. I was like, please don't say anything bad about Millie. That dude, I just want to give him a hug. As an emotional man, I just appreciate emotion in a man.
Gross.
Shut up.
Men are supposed to be strong.
Millie is a G. But also, this is in the season that we just started. There's Brett in it, and again, we're watching it on Peacock where it's uncensored, and he said a racial slur
Who did?
to himself. A white guy, or I think he's like Italian,
On what?
on Hell's Kitchen.
Really?
Mhm.
Well, he said it to himself, though.
He said I'm. He called himself it, but he's not it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he called
He-
himself the N-word?
Yeah.
And he's black?
No,
Why would he call himself that?
on TV.
That's so dumb. Why would you call yourself that? You know people are just going to...
Yeah, Brett or Brent. He I know that he's Italian because that's what he said, and he's like, man, I make risottos 5 times a week, blah blah blah, and he actually won the risotto challenge. So he got like, we're just gonna turn this into a Hell's Kitchen talk. You had your time. This is my time, man.
It could be my signs.
This is So yeah, like he was about like how he's like he got the that pass that they did for the first time this season, where you don't have to do the punishment, and you can go on the little retreat. The prize for the challenge. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell no, I don't watch.
Well, I'm talking to Daniel. You're not obviously talking to me. What are you doing?
Why?
Why what?
Why?
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Now number 5 from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Now number 5.
You haven't seen that? That's such a good clip. If you don't do it, well, I don't know. Would we get flat for that?
What?
If you watch a clip from a TV show?
A clip?
Mm-hmm.
If it's short.
Okay, yeah, look it up. It's one of my favorite clips.
I won't, though.
God damn.
Let's.
God bless America.
I'm gonna do some.
Who's your? I don't. We're brand new into the season for 18. To be honest with you, I'm rooting for most of the vets. Oh, T might be my favorite. I love T. That's not what I said, Michael. That's not what I said. You have to log in to TikTok. Duh.
Nope, I don't.
You have to log in to TikTok.
Don't ever tell me what
Look,
to do.
hey, look up.
I don't want to look it up.
Somebody
You
tell
went on your
Jada
fucking rant
Yeah,
for so long. You won't look.
I'll do it again.
Please don't.
This time we'll talk about.
T's tool.
tell Minnie Mouse to suck.
But anyway, like I just don't like the attitude that the rookies just how you know what I mean? Like they were here before and they lost. So obviously we're gonna beat them because they've already lost.
Okay, what am I looking for?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Backstreet Boys, yeah. I want it that way. It's already there.
Wait, it's a song.
I mean, it's
Is
not
that
the
music in it,
it's not the actual song. It's them singing.
but is the music in it?
No, it's just them singing. A cappella.
This one.
So put on your headphones. Put on your headphones.
Hold on, guys. Let me get you in React here so you can see it.
And I'm sure most of you who are here have seen this already, so you're welcome. And yeah, but also again, thank you for being here. We love you. We're glad to be here.
Love all
I'm much-
of you.
happier than you're
Do you
than he
recognize
does.
any of
Okay.
these men?
I was hiding in the bathroom stall, so I didn't see his face, but I heard him. He was singing along to the music at the bar.
Do you remember what he was singing?
I think it was that song, I Want It That Way.
Backstreet Boys. I'm familiar. Okay.
Number one, could you please sing the opening to I Want It That Way?
Really? Okay.
Don't touch it.
You are my fire,
Number two, keep it going.
the one
If we have to, I'll cut it
desire.
Number three.
Believe when I say
out. Ooh.
Number four.
I want
Thank you, Danny.
it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Now number five.
I never wanna hear you say.
Oh my gosh.
Want it that way.
Oh, chills. Literal chills.
It was number 5. Number 5 killed my brother.
Oh my God, I forgot about that part.
Now number 5.
That's so good. That's so good. We're not done yet. This story was hilarious.
Just remind me to tell you or say a story about Andy Samberg, kind of after this.
Okay.
Like footnote.
Here we go.
Girl,
Here's
you
some of
gonna
my
get
favorite
somebody
TikToks.
jumped. Now look at this mess from 2020, and let me explain to you how Susie got involved.
Don't judge me. Don't
What are you doing?
judge me. Listen, UPS delivered the wrong package to my house. I did order an air fryer. I'm not lying. And when I got it on Friday, I thought it was my air fryer. When I opened it up, it was Rachel Ray Potts. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, well, who name on it? It wasn't my name.
Those are
It was my
expensive, by
address.
the
It
way.
wasn't
I
my
bet.
name. So I said, you know, the devil told me you need them parts. Them some nice parts. You really need them parts. So the devil told me to keep the parts, and I kept the parts. So when people came over here Friday, ding dong, ding dong. I looked out there, I seen it with UPS. I was like, shh, shh, shh. I'm telling the sofa to stop moving. I'm telling the pillows to be quiet. Shh. He don't think nobody home. Shh. So they left. Then I get a phone call, and I answered it.
It's the
I
devil.
answered it with UPS. I said, well, ma'am, I see if my grandmother, elderly grandmother, she ain't on living. I ain't all my grandparents are dead. But I said, I checked with her to see if she's got her. So guess what came to me? I put some of my old ass pots and old ass skittles in there, sealed that Rachel Ray bitch up, and I just gave it to UPS. I'm keeping them goddamn.
Now, here's
There you
the
go.
question, Okay. Now let's
That's
fast
what she wrapped
forward
in there.
to who
They were
actually
dirty.
received these pots.
In 2020, it was like a COVID wedding, you know, all the things. So our wedding shower actually ended up getting postponed until just a week before our wedding. And then we got married and we went on our honeymoon. So we didn't end up opening all of our gifts until a few weeks after we got home from our honeymoon. So we come home. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be so cute. Cook dinner. We're newlyweds in my new little pots and pans. And I went to the garage to get them out. And I opened the box and we got this gray set of Rachel Ray pots and pans. So I opened the box and the first one is red. And I'm like, that's really weird. And then I flip it over and it's got like burn marks on the bottom. And so I was like, ew. Okay.
I don't think this is Rachel Ray.
And then I got my
Is
husband
this-
to come over and we kept opening the pots and pans and it was like
these
used.
are
There's
Holiday
food on
Inn
them.
pots.
None of them are the same brand. There are some
Dude,
ones
yes,
just, like,
Eric. It's so funny.
20-year-old, like old used pots and pans.
Some of them,
I'm sorry.
some of them
I'm
still
so sorry.
had
I am
food
not gonna
on
laugh
it.
at this lady. She seems like a really sweet lady who was really excited to cook her husband their first meal together as newlyweds.
So,
She did them so dirty. She did them
but
so
I mean,
dirty.
look,
And you know it was her because she said they looked about 20. These pots look about 20 years old. Come on, man.
come on, man. But I mean,
Story. I love
but
that. It's
if-
one of my favorites.
but the newlywed, I mean, I would assume that they would complain. I don't. But then again, it was.
Amazon would help. Amazon's like Walmart.
But
They
it
don't
was
give a
gifted
fuck.
to them. So I mean, if it was like on Amazon wish list or something like that, I'm sure that they could return it through that.
Yeah,
I assume.
yeah.
But my
Amazon-
point is that I'm sure that they would find a way to return that. Like, hey, obviously I didn't get what I.
Yeah.
But but it'd be kind of funny
I-
if they're
I
like,
got-
hold on, if she tried to return them and they're like, ma'am, are these your old pots? You can't return these. You
Dude.
don't have a receipt.
And those things are fucking expensive.
I could use some new cookware, or at least some new cookie sheets.
All right, let's talk about this crazy ass woman.
Okay,
She
what
just
are you doing?
keeps digging herself into a
Big
hole.
Smith to leave us alone. Why? Why you keep giving us stuff we don't ask for?
She's doing a book tour right now. I guess the book is called How to Publicly Embarrass Your Nigga. And it's probably a great read. It's probably going to be a New York
Oh, by the
Times
way, it has like a 0 out of
She
10.
don't know how to do nothing else.
Is that really what the book is called?
No, it's the rating.
She done told us that her
No, not
and
the zero.
Will
Never
ain't
mind.
been together since 2016. Why we need to know that? And why do you think that's great news? Do you not forget how you guys lied to our face all the time? Remember when the news came out that you spent the whole month of July with August inside of you, like you got your months mixed up? Remember that? And then you went and drugged this man to the red table talk looking like he was half past.
A lot of people don't know this, but when he said August, you know Jaden Smith, their son?
Mm-hmm.
August is Jaden's friend that she had an affair with.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Past death. Looked like he been crying. He said he was tired. Whatever. The nigga looked awful.
This
all right?
woman has
And you
tortured
had that
this
nigga
man.
sitting across from you, and you were like,
And now she's lying. And then she got so much backlash for the things she said on, I think it was Good Morning America, that she had to go back on there again and then completely change so much of the story again. She's just a liar. He's a rapper singer. He's a rapist.
I honestly don't pay attention to anything that most celebrities do.
Me either, but that woman
Like
is
at all.
fucking cancer. Fucking
What are you about
cancer.
to show me?
This is funny.
Suck my sack like Raven did when she was black. When you hear that rat-a-tat, I suggest you niggas scat.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I meant just that.
Just that?
Just that, yeah.
So
you know?
what do you mean to say like Raven did when she was black?
I mean, I told you in the first interview. I mean, she gave me, and then I gave her some. I do, yeah.
He's so insane, and I love him.
It's sad whenever I know that Disney, that obviously these, when they're young stars, you know, terrible things, terrible situations. It's really sad to see, like, just, you know, where we are or we're their age. And like, it's, I don't know, it's sad because like these people entertain us, and it sucks that they had such a rough time.
Yeah. Not a lot of them adjusted well to you know, the insane popularity. A lot of them just had shitty parents too.
Yeah,
just
Billy Ray
taking their
Cyrus.
money. Yeah, just, you know, not making sure they're getting a good education, not giving a fuck what they do, not caring, only caring about the money, not giving them their money back. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, really Vince McMahonning them.
Just Vince McMahonning the fuck out, dude.
So anyway, I just remembered what I told you the footnote, but you didn't remember, Michael. So about Andy Samberg, there is a
terrible actor.
Shut your fucking face. How'd you love Andy Samberg?
Yeah, he's great.
I don't love everything he's done, but I love most of what he's done that I've seen. But there is a show that I played when I want to say I was 18, 19. Read if you're still here. I think you were there. It was at one of those. It was at a church, I think, in I want to say Cordova, and it was like, I want to say it was like one of those like Senior United kind of shows where it was like all different type of shit. And there was like a stage, the main stage, and then there was like a floor stage that was on the other side where I just usually when bigger bands played, it was where like the merch tables would be. So like I'm playing on a rug. Yeah. But anyway, I didn't wear glasses at the time, but I'm wearing like lensless glasses, and I have like a red beanie on. And I remember, I'll have to find it, but at that time with exactly what I was wearing, like with my nose and everything, I looked exactly like Andy Samberg.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. And
Do you have a photo?
I'll have to find it. It's on Facebook.
Dude, you got to share that on the Discord. I got to see
I'll find it. But at the job that I work at now, I forgot how the conversation got there, but we were talking about animated movies or whatever, and I mentioned that they should really check out the new Chip and Dales.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's got John Mulaney and Andy Samberg, and one of them goes, I cannot stand Andy Samberg. I hate him. And I was like,
a lot of people find him annoying.
For some reason, I was, I get it, but I still love him.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I decided to tell her what I just told you. But I was like, yep, there's a time where I looked pretty much like him to some extent. Just with how like
I bet
skinny
they
and
liked you.
I think they like me all right, but I don't want to be there forever. But anyway, that doesn't. We're not talking about work.
Forever.
Shoo-ba-da-bop-bop-bop. Shoo-ba-da-bop.
You know, when I first saw your shirt, I thought it was a Barbie shirt. 'Cause it almost looks like it is the logo, actually.
It is. I said that when I described it. I said
did
it's
you?
a tie-dye Barbie font,
That's not
broken.
tie-dye. Black and white, dude.
Verse tie-dye. Shut the fuck up. It's Broken Youth Club. Yeah. If you no, yeah,
Dare you?
This is it.
Hot mustard man.
We're not going back to Hot Mustard Man. Hot Mustard Man died. He could only squirt for so long before he fell to his
He
doom.
doesn't last long, does he?
He was a dried up bottle of hot mustard.
I still just picture him flying around and killing everybody underneath him with his hot mustard.
Just
They were
mustard.
oh, hey, it's
He's just hot mustarding away into the sunset.
Well,
And
it's
then
too
he's kind
hot.
of seemed like
Oh, man.
good times, Chumbawambas. You know, sometimes you get knocked down, but you gotta get right back up again. Okay? If you can get the conversation going, like, and I'll look up
what?
that picture, and just keep talking. I mean, I'll participate in the
Don't
conversation
direct
too.
me.
Do you want to see this fucking picture?
I am the star. How
Okay.
dare you direct me?
Star of a cult, maybe.
Of a cult?
I don't know.
Dude, I would be a killer cult. Actually, I'd be a really good politician. Because I think I'd take all the kickbacks from the big corporations.
You would.
Dude, I would. Dude, I got family, bro. I want to take care of y'all.
Well, I appreciate that, at least.
Everybody else does it. I'll play the game. Fuck it. We'll give you $1 million to close all the... Actually, we'll give you $1 million to reduce all internet speeds to 5 megabits. And I'll be like, all right, done.
Boring.
Done. Done.
Maybe not.
Everybody gets reduced to 5 megabits per second. That's right. Kiss my ass.
I could have sworn this was going to be easier for me to find, but I'm sure I can still find it.
You guys are going to love the new next summer when we release the new speed 10 megabits per second. And we'll increase it every year for the next 50 years. And soon you guys will be sitting pretty. You'll have 1 gig speed and everybody else will be on 30 gig speed.
Okay, I'm going to try one more spot, and then if I don't find it, I'm just going to give up.
I think
Because,
Daniel really likes slow speed internet.
Why would he like that?
He prefers it. He's like, slow speed means, I don't have to.
I like really taking my time with my porn.
That too, yeah. I like to leave it up to the imagination, and dial up really helps with that, It's his favorite. His favorite is dial up. That loud fax sound when something's trying to connect to the internet. And then your mom interrupts, accidentally uses the phone and cuts off the internet. So
Mom, I'm playing RuneScape.
Mom,
we're about to
I'm
raid.
trying to finish StarCraft. I just lost.
I lost because of you.
I lost because of you, man.
I didn't get my loot.
Mom, I'm not finished healing the dungeon.
You completely fucked me, Mom.
I got kicked.
You fucked me, Mom.
I'm going to be the worst priest in World of Warcraft because my mom doesn't know how to stay off the goddamn phone. I remember that. I remember I didn't play World of Warcraft when it first came out. It wasn't until a year later, 2005, when I first got into it.
Damn. I think it was a picture
I
that
bought
someone...
one of those chests that had like World of Warcraft plus, most updated version. It was like 4 fucking discs, and I had it on my fat fucking computer monitor, just gaming, dude. I was a priest.
Okay, so I found a picture from that show, but I don't think this is the one that picture I was looking for. I think it's one of those where like someone else took a picture of me, like at there, and then like tagged me in it or something. I'll still show you. I don't give a shit.
Did you put it in Discord or went out?
No, I was just gonna show you on the.
It was a different angle with what I was thinking
it's
about.
Andy Samberger.
Oh, shut up. I'll show it to the camera.
He looks like Andy Samberger.
I think it was from a side angle from the picture that I was actually looking for.
Boygan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, how about this?
Yeah.
Guide trip Moscow.
I told you, if I'm going on vacation, it's going to be with my wife and possibly kid.
I see how it is.
Yeah, I love them more than you.
What?
What?
Dude, we should go to Alaska.
For the 4th time that you've mentioned this on
1
the podcast.
week.
1 week that you look at me.
1 week. We go hiking. We
Look.
fight bears.
You can fight a bear. I'm not.
We cook outside in nature. We
Michael,
find our food.
Michael, what would happen is you would tell me to cook for everybody.
Well, yeah, you're the best cook. Why would I not do that? It's just a
Well,
waste of
cook-
talent.
Why would I want to go against my will to Alaska? Only against my will because I'd rather.
I don't get it.
It's not that I don't want to go. It's that I would rather use my any time that I get to go.
Your family.
Uh-huh.
I get that. But I don't, so come.
I get that. So, but I don't. So,
Yeah, you gotta be the one that cook if we go. Like, what are we doing here? Like, come on. I wouldn't ask the cook, to suture our wound when we have a doctor standing nearby.
who do you know
Would
that's a
make
doctor?
sense. I know
In this-
several people that
Okay.
are doctors.
Who in this Alaskan trip group is a doctor?
Zach's wife is a registered nurse. Done. They do all the doctor's work.
Are they coming?
So, well, yeah, that's who we're gonna go visit.
Oh, that's right, because I'm not coming.
I think
so glad that
Danny boy, you can get away for a week. We can go up there and hang out with Zach and the wifey. And
I'm so glad that you're.
What?
I have no idea where I was going with that. Never mind.
What?
I have no idea where I was going with that sentence.
John's not fun. He doesn't want to come. Thought we do
It's
a guy's
not?
trip,
Oh, keep in mind.
I'd ask my friend, but he died, John.
Jesus,
He fucking died.
Mike. You're such an asshole. I'm seeing right through your shit.
I would ask him, but he fucking passed away.
Shut up.
He dead.
He dead now. Well, Mike, I saw we.
Carl was the goat. Amen, brother.
Amen. I saw we.
Great. Now it should guilt you enough.
I hope you feel better.
Okay, don't talk to me like that. I will fucking end you. I'll turn off your microphone.
Michael get mad. Michael going on another rant. You're such a dick. I hope that didn't mess anything up. Is this
Fuck
not okay?
you.
Because he just turned it off and turned it back
Fuck you,
on.
dude.
Oh, Obama. Keep in mind that how long were we rolling before we realized that the thing wasn't on?
2 minutes.
Okay. I was just like, let's put that into the end.
Put them up. Put your guns up. It's a standoff. Blam.
I need to lose some pounds anyway.
Hey, what's that? What's that? Dude, you're not quick enough. You're not.
Mustard Man.
What's that? Oh, God. All right. Well, I think that's it for us, guys.
Wrestling for justice.
Let's do another quick shout out to everybody. Wow, we got a lot of people.
We still have time, Mike. We don't have to.
Rihanna. No, I'm ready. Rihanna. O1 Ella.
Thank you for coming.
Alisadra. Alien Gathering, ASMR Me. I love ASMR.
You're doing so good.
Cantaloupe Pizza, Commander
Hello.
Root, Cult of Sharks.
Such a cool name.
Drapshnat, shout out. Edwards.
Shout out.
Mark Zink.
Mhm.
Oh, my friend that died, his name was Zink.
What the fuck are you doing?
Dark Fiend, Vimercy, Vimp. I'm just saying how painful it is every day that I have to see, or every stream. I
Don't
have
say that
see.
to them.
Mark, no, I'm sure you're a wonderful person, but then that makes me remember that Carl's dead.
This has been a fun episode.
There's an employee at work that always tries to get me in trouble because she comes up to me and go, because her mom died of a heart attack. She'll come up to me and be like, I'll be like, someone will say something funny, and she'll be like, oh, well, I can't really ask my mom because she's dead. And then she looks right at me and I die laughing.
She knows what she's doing.
I know. And it's the funniest shit.
I can do that because my mom's dead.
And I die every single time.
Chumbawamba, sometimes you get knocked down and you gotta get right back up again.
No, you don't.
All
right, guys.
Everybody's out to get me. Any moment can be my last.
Just a reminder.
This is it. You can
Thursday
take it or leave.
episodes.
Right or wrong.
Listen, Thursday episodes.
Just breathe.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Thursday episodes are posted the following Monday, and the Saturday episodes are posted the following Wednesday.
Please follow us on our socials.
please,
We do have a link tree with all of our socials on there
Please
as
check out
well.
our socials.
As my art page is linked in there as well. If you don't mind
Yes.
checking that out, if you want. Matt put on a pretty cool 10-minute video on the YouTube
that
talking
out.
about the movie industry,
that out.
where he goes into a better constructed rant. Almost not really a rant.
It's a it's a well more.
It's just
It's a
10 minutes.
scripted rant.
It's a scripted rant, but it's actually really well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate the editing that you put into that, as well as hearing your voice, even when I don't have to.
Silky smooth and
It's
sexy.
great. Anyway, follow our socials.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. I will get more
Appreciate you
clips up
guys.
eventually once I get out of this muck that I've been in mentally. But I've just been tired and seasonal depression. and shit.
Understandable. Life comes at you hard.
Yeah, and
Grab a
it's
Snickers.
been hitting us hard lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for being here. Please follow and subscribe or whatever it is that Twitch does. I'm not exactly sure. I don't Twitch until we started this podcast live. You're just going to hold that until. Anyway, thank you for tuning in with us, episode 27. I'm John. That's Mac. Kiss, kiss.